Hey everybody! Something blooped, and I think it was Muffin. I think it was just her rustling the paper. Hey everybody, I'm here to make more video games, as we have been.
More video games?
Yep.
I thought you had enough under your belt already.
We're making even more video games.
How many?
A ton.
Oh
Okay, so today we're continuing what we were doing last time, which is working on the enemy AI. So... good luck, Super Miki. First time you boot this up always takes forever. Okay, change that to NPC and go. So I just gotta think for a minute about how I even want to handle this. How long do I think until the end of this game? To be honest, I can't say. I don't imagine it'll take, like, crazy long. And I've already made the base game. I just need to program an AI, work on netplay, and get some graphics in it. But I feel like all three of the things that are left that I need to do are all going to be very time-consuming things. So I'm thinking how I want to program this AI, because what I would want to do is... Alexander, plot is not nearly as important as gameplay in a game like this. In fact, if you focus on plot, that's a quick way to not make a great game. I mean, there are plot-heavy games, but if that's what you sit down and do...
You still need to make sure your game system works without a plot, because
yeah.
you can write the best story, but like if whatever systems you code don't support that story, nobody's going to like enjoy playing your game. And like you can write a game that's literally just plot. That's what Twine games are. But Twine as a system still supports the plot. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, plot is the frosting on the cake. So I should probably, you know, make the cake first before I start frosting it.
Hey, naked cakes are becoming a trend.
Okay, so I'm thinking about how I want to handle this. I feel like I'm going to want to check the block directly underneath the one that I'm currently on. Just check the color. So I want to check the color of the block directly underneath the clown. And then I have to search and decide if there are even 3 of that color. The trouble from there, though, is figuring out how I want to... If I can't make a match with the block that it's currently over top of, figuring out what I even want to do from there is going to be the next challenge. Like, if I can't do that, how do I check which gem I want to try next? Because I can't rely on this on the ground being flat. So if one's higher, so I can't just check, like, order by distance or whatever. Because if I order by distance, it's also going to be searching down below. Okay, so let's start by searching...
Hey, Muff. Yeah? Cute kitty noises? What's a honey white? It's just a color, to be honest.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna want to make a function for this to make my life a little easier.
Let's go, go, go!
Oh,
Hey, Save a Ghost Dev, thanks for following. Yeah, I do my best. I had to look at it a second, though. I had to look at it for a second. Okay, so if I'm finding a match, I'm going to look for... Okay, I've kind of been puttering around in the code. Like, I've done some work, but I haven't done anything hard yet. So I'm gonna have to actually start thinking about trying something. Okay, repeat 14 times. Is Welgaia Ogre just not smart or just light-headed? He's actually fairly intelligent. I mean, he likes smashing things, but he's also one of few... He's got a college education, which is not a common thing for people in Welgaia. Neither do I. Hmm. Will I play Trove again? I'm not sure. I haven't been feeling it too much lately, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't. Later, Super Mickey. Yeah, I know I'm not being very talkative or entertaining right now. I'm just... This is actually a very complicated thing I'm doing right now. So I'm just trying to focus really hard on what's even going on. Okay, so I think I've got most of this working, theoretically. All I need to do now is add something onto this that makes it so if the number is even, it's negative, and if it's odd, it's positive. So if I take loop index and I mod by 2, then 1 mod 2 is 1. Two mod 2 is 0. 3 mod 2 is 1. And I get 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So loop index mod 2. Then I take this and I subtract 0.5. Because loop index mod 2 will just go 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. If I subtract 0.5 from it, then it should be negative 0.5, positive 0.5. If I then take this and multiply by 2, then we should get negative 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 1. So that should alternate it left and right. Oh my goodness, I wish I could watch it do this in real time instead of just wishing it the best, because I'm doing it all in loops.
Oh,
Hey, thanks, Minotaur!
bits are fixed.
Super Mario RPG or Patapon 2. And we got the bit thing fixed.
Yeah, bits are fixed.
Okay, so when we get to this point, we've confirmed a thing. So I'm actually going to go function, call function, grab all. I think I have to pass the player number in this too. That parameter is going to be... But I put param too, it's param 0. What am I doing? Okay, so, this is some code that I just wrote right here. 9 out of 10 experts agree this is code. The last one is that guy that always shows up that says, this isn't real programming. So what I do here, the gist of what I do here is I start by looping 14 times, because 14 should be larger than I ever need it to loop. And within that loop, I check the top gem directly below where you start, which is where the clown is, as this says up here. So the top gem directly below the clown. I save that color. I then loop here, left to right, going through all of the gems on this playfield. And I check I have to loop through to find the top gem of each one. And if I find the top gem when looking left to right is the same color as the gem that I started with under the clown, I increment a counter. So I know how many of these I've found. So once it's done searching through all 7, going left to right, it looks and says, hey, did you find at least 3 of the same color? If you did, stop what you're doing, use the grab function to grab these gems, because now we can go towards doing something with them. If you did not, set the counter back to 0, change the x-coordinate of where you're looking, and do it again. So instead of looking directly under the clown, we're going to look next to where the clown is. And look at that gem, and see if that gem's color has 3 matches across the whole thing. And if that one doesn't, then it looks somewhere else. Now the fun thing is how I calculated where to look next. And this is something I'm kind of proud of. So what I do... Let's just see if it works. It won't. In fact, it may. What will it do? Holy crap, it's going places! What the crap?
Ah! I'm playing your game now.
I'm gonna play on your side of the field. How you doing?
Goodbye. Farewell. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, I know why it did that.
Oh.
The default value for the variable that it stores destination is 0.
Oh.
And normally I just set it to like the other side of the screen or whatever, and then once it got there I just set it back, so it just went back and forth. But I commented out that code. So it stays with the default of 0. So it just goes, hey, we're going over here now!
Oh.
But,
Probably not do that.
but, point being, that's not important. I broke that, but that's not important. Wow, this is actually a really bad thing of blocks. So's that. Holy crap. Come on, man, give me a decent set. Okay, there, that'll work. Okay, so, what I did to determine where this thing is going to look is I have it start by looking directly underneath where it is. Now this is in a loop that's 14 loops long. So it's going to do this 14 times. So it's going to start directly where it is. Now it's 0 indexed, which means where it starts is 0. Like if you check the loop index, loop index is effectively how many times has this run. And when you're starting, it hasn't completed running yet, so it's 0. After it runs once, it'll be 1. So you can count loop index to see how far into the loop you are. So I use loop index to loop 14 times, and from that I check first directly underneath me, and I would see green, and then I would check left to right and go, is there any greens at all? And there are not. So from there, how I'm going to search is outwards from where the clown is, checking 1 to the right, and then 1 to the left, and then 2 to the right, and then 2 to the left, and then 3 to the right, 3 to the left, 4 to the right, 4 to the left. And this will just keep going 14 odd times. I did 14 because I figured if you're on, like, the far left-hand side or whatever, you have to be able to search far enough to get all the way over. So this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What if I searched over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can knock it down to like 12. But the point being that it searches right and left and right and left and right and left. Now, how I calculated how the crap to tell if it was going right or left was I used loop index, and I set a temporary variable where I was. So if I'm like right here, then it sets it here. I choose where to go next by multiplying loop index by gem size. So that means for a loop index of 1, I've completed once, I'm ready to move to the next one. It moves 1 gem size to the side, and then it sets the variable here. Then once this one's done, it removes 2 gem sizes to the side, which is, in this case, 1, 2. And then it goes 3 gem sizes to the side, which in this case is 1, 2, 3. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got it to flip back and forth by just multiplying the whole deal by this crazy contraption that I came up with right here, which is this loop index mod 2 minus 0.5 times 2, which will give me either positive or negative 1, depending on whether it's odd or even. So if it's even, it'll always go right, because it'll be positive. I'm multiplying the whole thing by positive 1. And if the whole thing is odd, then it'll go left, because I'll multiply the whole thing by negative 1. So I did it. Okay, so I set grab all here. If I get out the end of this loop, okay, so for one, I can knock this down to like 12 instead of 14. So what I want to do, though, is... No, I do not necessarily want to grab all here. That'll work if I'm already over top of it, but what I want to do is set my destination to be this thing. So, what do I want to do? I guess it would just be temp X. Because I set temp X somewhere. Oh, I set temp X down here. So yes, this is a good temp X. Otherwise, it's not changing. If it's a good temp X, I think I'm gonna want to put in a very quick. If the clown's X is equal to temp X, grab all. Else, set destination. Okay, so this is NPC find match. And we're adding in the parameter of clown.playerNum. And I think when you reach your destination, I'm also going to call this. So it'll get to its destination, and then kind of search again, just in case something changed, to decide if it needs to search or not. And it should find, like, right away. Alexander, the Dreamland games are like the first Kirby's games. It's really hard to have nostalgia for something that's the first. Okay, so if destination is equal to 0, it will search and figure out what to do. Potentially grab. Oh, I didn't mean your speaking of nostalgia. I said nostalgia. I meant fan service to address Alexander. Okay, this may or may not do something. I admittedly have no idea what's going to happen once it finds once it grabs a gem. Alright, well, it decided it didn't have anywhere to go, so it's moving towards 0. Spiffy. Spiffy. So that did not do at all what I wanted it to do. Still not doing anything. Should have done something. Zero. mean, yeah, that'd be the problem. Okay, let's try that. Nope, temp count still always 0. Wait, do that again. Later, Alex. It's doing something. Yeah, don't worry about helping me figure this out. Honestly, this is the kind of thing that having another set of eyes on would probably frustrate me more than anything. Like, when I'm sitting here staring at it trying to solve the issue, I've got so much going on in my head that I'm very rarely stuck and with no direction. And usually when other people start coming in and suggesting ideas and coming up with things while I'm in the middle of problem solving, it just frustrates and distracts me. I'm the kind of person that doesn't really like getting help unsolicited. Because for the most part, I have a plan in my head. I have a... And this goes for a lot of things, but oftentimes I have a plan in my head. I have a sequence of things that I want to try and I want to test in order to get things... in order to resolve an issue. And, like, getting unsolicited help kind of interrupts that process, I guess. Usually when I hit the point where I'm actually out of ideas, and I just don't know what to do next, I ask for help. And honestly, that goes for just about everything, and I guess that's why it frustrates me, and I feel bad for it, because, like, people just want to help. But, like, just when people, like, ask me how, or ask me questions and such, or not ask me questions and such, but just give me advice and tell me what to do and what not to do while I'm playing through a game, even in the comments and the like. And it's just people wanting to help out and wanting to do their best. But I'm just the kind of person that already has my own plan and I don't want help. But when I'm out of ideas, I ask for help. So, like, I also don't want to shut people down, because then I feel like I'm yelling at everybody. And then, like, when I actually need help, I'm going to ask, and they're all going to shut up because I was yelling at them all that time. And I don't want to do that. And for the most part, it's that if I feel like I actually need help, I ask for it. Otherwise, for the most part, I'm pretty good. Now, that's not a 100% thing. Maybe there's something stupid that I'm overlooking. And I'm sure it's happened a couple times where somebody says, "Hey, what's that thing over there?" While I'm, like, trying to figure something crazy complicated out, and I just kind of go, "Oh. Solved my problem." Okay, so if you're at a destination, so where are we going from here? So at the start, I obviously need to decide on a destination. I need to look for gems and figure out where I'm going. So the issue right now is I grab the gems, I think the issue right now is after I grab the gems, I don't do anything with its destination, and it just sees that I'm already at my destination. And so it does the search again, even though I'm just standing still. So what I need to do is I need to run this to figure out where I'm going. Like, I need to run this to figure out where I'm going. And if I have a destination, I need to move towards it. If I'm already at my destination... Or no, if I picked up gems. Like, if I ran this and grabbed gems, I immediately need to figure out where I'm going to put the gems back. Or where to go to get more gems, or to put more gems back down. So, from here, what I want to do is, if I've grabbed gems, then I have gems in my hand. At which point I need to set a destination. Oh, whenever I set the destination... No, because I just set it there. Guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so I need to... I need to, after you do this, if you have grabbed gems... So if you are holding gems, figure out what to do with them. So I'm gonna have to write another function for that one. So if you've grabbed gems, figure out what to do with them. When you reach a destination, if you have gems, figure out what to do with them. Otherwise, do the thing. Okay, so we're gonna need another function. Okay, so this is going to be NPC... Okay, I know I'm stuck on, like, just naming this function, but I want it to be descriptive, and I kind of want to call it find match, but I already have a function called find match. And I want this to be descriptive of what it does. I call it move gem. Okay, so this gem, or this function is actually going to be kind of similar to existing. Or to our previous one. What do you mean you can't? Piece of crap.
Shoot, I had to cook dinner.
Oh. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to want to do a very similar search to what I did up here. Can't you go on top of the thing? There. Okay, so we set TempX to ClownX. Okay. Where am I going from here?
Come on.
Where am I going from here? So I don't need to mess with this at all. I don't need to mess with this at all either. Shouldn't need the pickle here. I'm not counting anything, so I don't need to mess with that. Like, if this is it, then I just need to set my destination.
Smells like banana. Why does eggplant smell like banana skin?
Don't need to do that. Do I reference inner X at all? I don't think I do. Okay, so repeat 12 times. I'm not messing with temp count. Okay, this maybe works. So I start by searching directly under where you are to see if there's something there. If there is, just grab it. This ensures that if you're given a destination and told to go to the destination, once you get there, if you can grab what's there, just grab it. Like, you picked up gems and you're looking for more gems at this point, so just go there and grab it. Then I do this repeat 12 times thing again, where I kind of like alternate left and right to find effectively the nearest gem of the same type, and then I set destination to that location. So if I find something, I set that to destination. If I don't find something, then I set tempx to like just search the next nearest one, and then I have the exit condition to get out of the loop early. When I'm first here, though... Oh, this may trigger by accident the first time. No, it shouldn't. Because it's going to loop through, and it's either going to change destination, like the very first loop, it's either going to change destination or change tempx. One of the two will change. So this will not be the default condition. So it is NPC move gem.
Probably won't get you.
That's okay. So when you first start out, if you can grab something, you will grab something. Otherwise, you'll be moving towards something to grab. If you did grab something, then we'll figure out where to go next. So if you did grab something, you'll grab it and then figure out where to go. Otherwise, you'll already be going. So you should either have something or not, and be going. Once you reach your destination, if you are currently holding something, it will run NPC move gem, which will automatically grab what's underneath you, if applicable, and then figure out where to continue going. If you're not holding something, then it does this search again to determine, can I grab... do I need to grab the thing directly underneath me? And if not, where do I go to figure that out? Alright, let's see how badly it breaks. I never throw the gem. That could be an issue. Yep, he can't do anything with that. Okay, I know why that's didn't do anything even though he could have done something. I'm going to try this again anyway. See if I can get a situation that he can do something. He grabbed something. He grabbed something, it should have set his destination. Ugh. Oh, he's going. He's probably determined that he can grab that blue, so he's going to grab that blue. He grabbed the blue. Now that he has the blue, he should be searching out to figure out where that blue is. Its destination is 864, its X is 864. Why is its destination not getting updated? Well, it ran it like 5 million times. Oh, that's why. Alright, you've got to go back out. But what if you find no gem? Ugh. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Yeah, you go, guy. You go, programming guy. Programming guy. All that programming I did, now he's going. Look at him going. And then he doesn't know what to do with him, even though he's got 3. I haven't programmed that part yet. Yeah, he has no idea what to do with that one. We're slowly making a rudimentary AI. Little by little.
That is a spoon. That is not what I meant to pick up.
Okay, so, should I... What happens if you throw a gem? Can you, like, throw a gem? Hold up. Okay, they can pass by each other. That's cool. That is completely all right. So what I should do now is if you run this entire loop okay, a new event below. If loop index is ever equal to 12. Function, call function. Throw gem. I don't think loop index will ever actually hit 12. I think it just goes to 11. Because it'll do it 12 times. So it would set it to 12 after it's completed its 12th run. But once it's completed its 12th run, it's done. So this is just going to go up to 11. So if you do the whole search, like all the way to the end, and you don't find Jack, throw your gems. Oh my goodness, is it gonna go back and find? No, it just did that. That's cool though. And then it can't do anything else! But it did things! It threw gems! Look at that! It even sent a garbage block to the other guy's side!
Wow.
Because it made 2 combos within the time limit. Which right now is really long. Yeah, it doesn't know what to do with that. We did the funny thing again. So we did the funny thing again. So, what? I want to know why. If it gets to, like, the far right, why doesn't it go back to the left? Like that it just sits there in a stupor, like, I don't know what to do now. I did my best.
Tried so hard.
Okay, so we kind of have a bug. I'm gonna change gem speed back up to 80. Holy crap! What's going on? Have an idea. Like, I may know what the problem is. Yeah, you can see this toggling up here back and forth a ton. Which is why some of the blocks land weird. Like, you get your blocks that kind of build up, but then there's this weird delay because you were, like, picking up and dropping blocks 100 times up top. Like, wow, slow motion wrecked that one. I'm pretty sure he was doing the other glitch too, the duplication glitch. I gotta fix that duplication glitch. It should be reasonably simple to fix. So this just determines the highest thing is indeed a move gem. So it'll go down here and say this. Welcome back. You did indeed miss the birth of Skynet. It was, however, a very, very stupid Skynet. Okay, so where do I handle move gem movement? I think just adding this distance greater than 0 should do it. That should stop the item duplication at least. Or the gem duplication.
We good.
Okay, I think I fixed gem duplication. It'll still probably freak out. Oh, it's even going back for the brown. Bam! Oh, that did something weird, though. Bruh! Okay, so we still have problems. Okay, so it gets that one. It should move over and grab this one. And it's immediately throwing them back down, so it's just threw like all 5 down. I wonder if that's just a gem speed thing now. And it's throwing its 4 down, so it should go... What the crap? You'd think this game didn't work friggin' at all. Like, oh my goodness, this game works, right? Why is the... What is going on? He's just throwing gems. Okay, so I know what that problem is. So that problem is that it's trying to grab from the same spot that it's throwing. Like, it's throwing the gem and then saying, hey, like, while the gem's falling, it's going, hey, that gem what's below this gem I just threw is one I want to grab. Can the player also do that by spamming the button? Yes, technically. I mean, I don't know why you would, but you can. how high this is, though.
Plan for 2 nights for 4 meals. This is a lot of food. I feel like this is gonna be at least 3.
Oh my goodness, how do I even want to do this? I feel like I'm gonna have to change more than I thought I was going to change to take this into account.
Can you
Um,
hold on while I put this thing in the oven because she's over the
I mean, okay.
just there.
Okay. Ugh. Ugh. I got you, Muff. Muff? Muff?
This.
Muff? Hold still, Muff. Hold still, Muff. Okay, go.
Thank you, Muffin, for the kitchen while I have the oven.
Okay, I just need to think for a minute about what the crap I'm gonna do with this, because having the NPC cannot cannot currently take into account the fact that the gems flying up and down exist at all. And that's kind of a problem. I added a kind of quick solution to one of them, but I can't use that same solution for the second one, and I'm realizing I may need to do it a different way anyway. So I just need to concentrate for a minute and just figure out what the crap it is that I need to do. Okay, let me check something real quick. I'm just curious about a different issue entirely. No, I need to run it in debug. I don't feel like I'm going to be doing any more programming tonight. This is too big a bug for me to resolve right now, and there's an amount of I just need to sit and think about it for a minute. What the crap? I'm trying to work here! Stupid AI killing itself. I'm not entirely sure how it killed itself there. What? Stop killing yourself! So there's still a duplication glitch in, and the AI seems to be pretty adept at doing it.
Oh, I didn't put the parm on the parm!
And they all hit in the same frame. So I don't know what I did down here, but it made everything worse. It's still doing it!
Dinner should be ready pretty shortly.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Everything is so borked. The AI is not only not working as I would intend it to, but I feel like I need to just reprogram it from the ground up. I need to structure the AI in a much better way than I currently have it structured. The AI has also made more than a few bugs apparent to me. And I still have no idea what that last one is. Where it can just crap down a mountain of blocks. Like, why would it be able to do that? It happens at low gem speeds, not that that should matter. I mean, I know there are problems with low gem speed. And I also don't understand why it throws its gems down, and they don't all click together immediately, like the gems that player 1 throws down. Like, why does that one land, and then a second one lands on top of it? Before the stack registers. Like, what's going on there? And it just works if I do it. What is this AI doing? So I don't know what the AI is doing. I'm going to want to figure out what the AI is doing. Because even if reprogramming the AI would solve that problem, it still doesn't stop that glitch from being there. And if the AI can do it, then it's likely that the player can do it too. So I need to figure out what that issue is. Like, the crapping blocks down is the problem. The one where it just kind of gets hung up, like grabbing and throwing the same two blocks back and forth, that's not really a problem. I mean, that's a problem with the AI, but that's not a problem with the engine. But the crapping a mountain of blocks down is a problem with the engine. And I just have no idea what's going on there. What's the AI doing to cause that? I think for the most part I'm done actually programming for the night, so I guess until dinner's ready, I'm just going to watch the AI. And see if I can't figure out something of what's going on. What's going on here? These are all exactly 48 pixels away from each other, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. So if they're all exactly 48, then it should land Wait, what happened there? They're still exactly the same distance away. Okay, so I figured out that problem. So the problem here is it's purely because it's grabbing and throwing on the same frame. I wish I was paying more attention to when this happened over here. What? What are you gonna do with a red? Those weren't reds. Wait, that worked perfectly. Oh, well, it fudged up that time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we at least have one problem that happens purely because it grabs and throws on the same frame. I don't yet know why it chooses some weird blocks or incorrect blocks. Like, why does it choose why does it go with the roulette block? Which one is the roulette block? 10. Why would it go with 10? Alright. Alright, everybody, I'm calling the stream here. Hopefully between now and next time, I'm not going to do any coding, but I may, without streaming, boot this thing up and just look around and see if I can't figure out what's going on. So, later everybody, I'm gonna give this a good hard think.